up on eyes up on my whip, lenses and BMs now. Lies don't make no sense now. Falling, yeah, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's the end of your spend it like they owe me.
Now to the good part.
And we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA Cup. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's King in the point guard. And for the Trailblazers, Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Tumani Kamara out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Klingon in at the 5. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's King. Isaac with a screen on Lillard. Dort outside. Hey, expanding his range. Portland grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
And here's New Orleans now. The Blazers making their last shot. Pass to Lillard. Over Jones, and that one's good. Lillard.
Oh, Lillard is an accomplished scorer. He just figures out all kinds of ways to capitalize.
Dort, the pass to King. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Lillard, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Shot clock at 5. Outside Kamara. Three-pointer Sharp. Here's Klingon, another shot, and it's good on the lay-in.
And as a rebounder, Klingon is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
Isaac with a screen on Lillard. Here's King, defended by Lillard. Back to Dort. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to King for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. King's got 5 points.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Outside Kamara. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lillard outside. Avdia from outside. And King pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
They ran away with this season series last year. It was one of the few teams they could beat.
You know, off the court stand, Damian Lillard has another career going as a rapper.
Well, B.A., I've enjoyed a few tracks, though I prefer his performance on the hardwood where his shooting and scoring do all the talking.
Now here's Vanderbilt. No points so far. Lillard outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clingan inside. Isaac covering. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
Now here's Dort. Vanderbilt, a screen on Lillard. King, the pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Sharp finds Lillard. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Rejected by Clingan.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Clingan.
And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And looking at the standings in the NBA Cup, the group stage just starting.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, any range is within range for a shooter of Lillard's talents.
With the drive, here's King. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Outside Kamara. Avdia outside. Sharp with it. He's scoreless. They get it back. Out to Lillard. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's King. Pass to Dort. Outside Jones. Here's King. Guarded by Sharp. King, the pass to Jones. And it's all tied up.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Portland has possession. And here's Avdia. Back to Lillard. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 7.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to King. Rebounded by Kamara. Portland leading by 3. Now Clingan. Lillard looking around. Goes up on the baseline. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
King, the pass to Dort. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to King. Dort outside. There's the 3. And And he buries his first look.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
Now here's Klingon. 7 points in the game. Lillard right side, off the outside. Again, the miss by Portland.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Bassi. From downtown. Coleman, no good. Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Lillard finds Sharp. Now Klingon. To the middle. Dort with a steal. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Second, Damian Lillard.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Grant's checked in for Avdia, and it's Henderson in for Kamara. And now New Orleans on the break. Pushing it up now. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Sharp, following the score by New Orleans. Back to Grant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, Grant has added range, but hasn't lost anything in close.
Pass to King. Over to the wing. Dort outside. 4-3. They get the rebound. Here's King. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Stolen by Sharp. Now the Blazers moving it up. And he lays it in on the break. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Well, he's an opportunistic player, and when the break is on, Sharp does whatever possible to score.
Here's King. He's got 7. Pass to Dort. Clock at 6. To the inside. King gets the bucket. King's got 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Henderson outside. Back to Lillard. Now Sharp. Henderson outside. Shot on the wing. And it's Portland scoring again.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
Pass to King. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Fires it. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Now here's Sharp. Three-pointer. Goes back up. Here's Klingon. Got a hand on it.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's King. He's covered by Grant. Bassi, good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
It's Sharp on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaden Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
That free throw good from Sharp.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
Williams is checked in for Portland. Holiday comes in for Lillard. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's King. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And here's Sharp. Williams from long range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's New Orleans. They're up by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, so far...
Here's Sharp. 14 points his last outing. Avdia outside. Portland moving it around. Pass to Sharp. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Sharp's got 6.
When Sharp is converting in the catch-and-shoot game, he's very tough to stop.
Outside Strus. Here's King. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. 6 to shoot. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Avdia. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as the when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Here's King, defended by Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Avdia. It's deflected. New Orleans calls timeout. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
They were really in control of that game, played well as a team, and really made sure they didn't have to sweat it out at the end.
Well, they were able to execute when they needed to, never let the game get away from them, and close things out.
You know what to do. Show us your move. You're on the big screen. Look at those moves. You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Brian?
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Back to Kamara. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Avdia, good. Avdia's got 6.
Quick trigger from Avdia. He anticipated the pass and drilled the jet.
Here's King. 11 points in the game. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Portland has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Clingan with a screen. Pass to Kamara. For 3, here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Flanders. And here's Strus outside. Great D that time from Kamara.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
From deep. Good shot by Lillard. No good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Flanders. Strus against Sharp. To the wing on the left. Here's Flanders. And a miss there on the triple. Portland leading by 3. Avdia passes to Lillard. Now here's Sharp. Here's Kamara. Offline with a 3. To the paint. Avdia with a steal. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That shot off the mark.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Sharp. Clingan with a screen. Outside Kamara. Outside Sharp. The 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Bassey's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 56 seconds left in the first half of this game. And they're on the break. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And stolen by Bamba. Here's King. 13 points in the game. Here we go, one-on-one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, look, it's not fun guarding Sharp. He's long and bouncy. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
And the second free throw is good. 35 seconds left in the second. Here's King. Pass to Flanders. And here's Strus outside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Lillard left side. Deflected. Drives to the hoop.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pelicans on top, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. The Knicks playing in New York City as they go up against the Grizzlies. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Two elite squads, Ernie. One winner. I'm expecting big things.
No doubt. Everyone in the league will be watching. Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
Well, they've been the more physical team, and we've seen that on the glass as well as all the other areas, guys.
Yeah, this team is built to rebound. We thought that might be an advantage coming in. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 2-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. So for New Orleans right now, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Lou Dort, then it's Herb Jones, and it's King in at the point. It's Sharp on the wing, guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Clingan. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And a high-effort play from Clingan, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Here's King. Pass to Dort. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Jones finds Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jones. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's King, defended by Lillard. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Pass to Avdia. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. That one goes. Count it.
Well, we all know this is what Lillard is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He's a prolific scorer.
Vanderbilt, the pass to King. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Portland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Lillard outside, takes the 3, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
New Orleans in the lead. Here's King. He's got 19. Dort outside, launches a 3, and Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Avdia. The shot, no good. Good D by Vanderbilt.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's King. Up and in on the layup. King's got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Outside Kamara. Lillard outside. And they recover it. Dort against Sharp. Pass to King. Right side Vanderbilt. Here's King. Defended by Lillard. Dort outside. Shoots. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Dort against Sharp. And here's Kamara. Lillard outside. And King pulls it down. King's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Dort. Here's King from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. King's got 9 points now in the second half.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Pelicans making a switch here. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K lead.
Substitution on the court.
Here's King, defended by Lillard. Pass to Flanders. Inside, Bassey. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Klingen out there with Avdia. And it's Kamara in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lillard. Drained it for 2 points. 32 points for Damian Lillard.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's King. Pass to Flanders. And here's Strus. From outside, off the mark.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's King. Pass to Strus. Now here's Bamba. The 3 ball. And Klingen pulls it down. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Lillard passes to Avdia. Klingen with a screen. This one for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Pass to Strus. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside Kamara, over to the left wing. Portland moving it around. Here's Sharp. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
Pass to Strus. Here's Flanders. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Flanders has got 23.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Back to Lillard. Oh, sweet move. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Kings got rebound number 7 tonight. Bamba with it. And Kamara picks him up defensively. Pass to Flanders. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got 4 rebounds now. Lillard finds Sharp. Clingan with a screen. Down low. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
The finish! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, it must be easy to jam it.
Here's King. Pass to Flanders. And here's Strus outside. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Now Lillard. Avdia outside. Back to Lillard. Knocks it down from distance. Lillard's got 38 points.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
The Pelicans call timeout. The Pelicans making a switch here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear New Orleans coach going over their plan during the break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Sharp. Now Avdia. He launches. Money from 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
New Orleans leading by 3. Here's King. On the wing, Jones. Kamara covering. Here's King. Jones outside. Now Dort. Let's loose for 3. Oh, the shot is off.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Right side, Kamara. Count it! Blocking is the call. This could be a 3-point play.
And by maximizing their potential on every scoring opportunity, they've somehow, some way made this a thrilling finale.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
Here's King, defended by Lillard. It was stolen by Lillard. Sharp against Dort. Here's Lillard. Now Sharp. 6 to shoot. And he gets the jumper to fall.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the play.
Banks it home. Big shot.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
and just wasn't able to set up in time.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead.
Well, the skill level Damian Lillard plays at is almost unbelievable. His shot is so polished. His passes are so smart. Dame is truly elite.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of two is good, and that narrows the gap to one. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Avdia. 5 to shoot. Slinging with a screen. Sharp! No good from 3! Takes it inside. Sharp there for the rebound. So it's Portland now. It's a one-point game. Stripped away. Here's King, defended by Lillard. Isaac with a screen on Lillard. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that second loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Dame, you routinely make shots that most players would not even attempt. What enables you to have that kind of confidence?
Sometimes in the summer, I work on the craziest things. You know, you never know what type of situation you're going to be in. You got to be prepared for it, you know, so I've worked on my fair share of crazy shots, crazy passes, and, you know, you don't make a high percentage of them, but I made one tonight.
Practice makes perfect. Thanks so much, Dame.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game.
I decide to go.